Namaskar everyone, I, CA Priya Jain, welcome you all. Today we will be discussing the time of supply under Goods and Service Tax Act. It is covered under section 12. After reading this module, you will be able to identify the point in time when the liability to pay GST arises on supply of goods where GST is payable under forward charge, on supply of goods where GST is payable under reverse charge, on supply of vouchers exchangeable for goods and services, on supply of goods and services in residual cases, in case of enhancement of value of supply by way of interest, late fee, penalty paid for delay in payment of consideration. GST is payable on supply of goods or services. A supply consists of elements that can be separated in time like purchase order, agreement, dispatch of goods, delivery of goods or provision or performance of service, entry in the records, payment and entry of the payment in the records or deposit in the bank. So, at which time, at which of these points GST become payable? Will it become payable when an agreement to supply goods or services is made, or when the goods are shipped or the services are provided, or when the invoice is issued or when payment is made? What if the goods are shipped over a period of time? What if the services is provided over a period of time? Provisions relating to time of supply provides answers to all such and other questions that arises on the timing of the liability to pay CGST and SGST, UTGST and IGST as time of supply fixes the point in time when the liability to pay tax arises. The CGST Act provides separate provision for time of supply for goods and services through section 12 and 13 of the CGST Act. In the present module, we will be discussing section 12. Section 14 provides for the method of determining the time of supply in case there is a change in the rate of tax on supply of goods or services. Section 12 and 13 uses the provisions of section 31 relating to issue of tax invoice as a reference point. Events like issuing of invoice, receipts of payment, provision of services, receipt of services in the books of account need to be analyzed to determine the time of supply when the tax on supply is payable in respect of books of accounts or under the forward charge. When the tax on supply becomes payable under reverse charge, events like date of receipt of goods, date of making payment, etc. need to be analyzed to determine the time of supply. The provisions relating to time of supply essentially push the tax collection events to the earliest possible time. In the subsequent pages of this module, section 12, 13 and 14 are extracted, followed by their analysis. To understand how to determine the time of supply or goods and services respectively. When studying the statutory provision, the definitions must also be referred to simultaneously so as to understand the precise meaning of the terms used. As due to shortage of time, I am not covering the definitions. For that, you need to refer the module which you have in respect of indirect taxes, or you can just check the section 2 under the GST Act. Now, let's start with the definition of time of supply. Time of supply means the point in time when goods or services are considered to be supplied. So, we have to identify what is the time, what is the point when the goods were actually supplied. Why it is important? As you know that tax rate keeps on changing. Now, suppose you supplied a commodity, at that time the rate was 12%, but when the invoice was issued, the rate changed to 14%. Now, a confusion arises in the minds of seller at what tax rate he is required to charge from the customer, either at the rate of 12% or at the rate of 14%. So, this time of supply helps as an important tool in resolving the issues. When the seller knows the time, it helps him to identify the due dates for payment of taxes, the tax rates to be issued, etc. Now, the time of supply deals with three important sections. These are section 12, section 13 and section 14. Section 12 deals with time of supply of goods, section 13 deals with time of supply of services, and section 14 contains changes in the rates of taxes. So, in the next unit, we will be discussing the time of supply of goods. That's it for today. Thank you.